Well, what's going on, fellow zombies? Are we alive yet? Are we awake yet? I mean, hell, it's only 9:15 in the morning, West Coast time. It's still Tuesday, the 6th of May, 2025. So what else can I say about it? This is your zombie, Weaver John C. Roseman, California, who also does the Diary of a Griever named John Weaver, which is me. Anyway, enough of that thing. Yeah, I mean, woke up and tried to follow what was going on with the absolute insanity called Donald Trump and the Trumplicans and anything and everything else that he's saying, doing to freak people out left and right and having everybody else doing conniption fits left and right. I mean, it's bizarre, isn't it? It's bizarre, and we're still trying to get past this, whatever we're trying to get past right now. I understand he wanted absolute fealty from a Fox News reporter when an interview was happening here. That he wanted the reporter to actually pay homage to him because he's Donald Trump. And to be supporting him, you have to be complete about it. I mean, you have to be absolute adoration. You have to be of worship. I have an issue regarding the worship situation. I really do. Anybody who's going to be requesting or demanding that much fealty from me isn't getting my respect at all, or any adoration for that matter. Simply put, I'm not having it. They want to be that much of a pain in the ass. Okay, treat them as such. No, because I won't have it. I won't have it. I'm not going to be putting that much adoration in one particular person at this point who thinks he wants everything now. A petulant brat. It's one thing for me being penitent with my faith, and I still got to work on that more and more. Faith in a lot of things, faith in principles and spirituality, not in an organized religion, organized by man, but of a faith and a belief and a following that demands a lot out of me anyway. Which means I got to be in conflict with those who keep wanting my demand, actually wants my attention and devotion absolutely here. So if I have to go against that particular thing and stick with what I have, I'll deal with what I have and tell the other petulant brat to go, well, have a nice day. I'll feel pity for you anyway. I'm supposed to love my neighbor. I'm supposed to love my enemy. But if my enemy is my neighbor and my neighbor is telling me that I got to be petulant to him, I have to be, actually not petulant, penitent to him. It's got a P word, I have to keep working. I'm saying, no, I'm not. I'm not serving two masters. You can demand anything and everything you want. Doesn't mean you're going to get it out of me. What if I take everything else away from you? Fine. What are you going to do? Take everything else I got? Throw me out in the wolves? And does that satisfy you? Take away the air I breathe? I know where the hell I'm going. And I still got a council I got to talk to anyway upstairs. You take away my life? Fine. Take away the life. I'm going to take away your freedom. Your liberty. Okay. The only problem is I've already been chained up in here so many times it's not even funny. And I know what it feels like being chained up and all that stuff. But on the outside, I hadn't had it. But I know what it is being chained up in the inside and being incarcerated. Self-incarcerate myself into a cage if I needed to and just be there. But in my belief in spirituality, it'd be a different story altogether, wouldn't it? guess we got another move out happening. Oh, that's a lot of people coming up and down stairs. Yeah, things I have to deal with these days. But anyway, I've been hearing that from a news interview. An old gas bag wanted absolute fealty and sworn penitent. This guy was trying to feel like he was supporting, but not supporting enough. And Trump saying, "No, no, no! I want more out of this guy. Get rid of this guy. He's not with me." Well, that's cool. Ultra fascist, patriotic. When there's going to be certain days out there that he's going to be shown that the world doesn't revolve around his orange gas bag as much as he thinks it should, or been convinced one way or another by the other replicants who are pushing his ass into these kind of situations, into thinking and feeling this way. He conned a hell of a lot of people, but his mental facilities were breaking down throughout the last couple of decades, apparently, to where he's almost impotent in doing his job or his life. And the problem is, his own family is the same way like him. All dependent upon him for being alive because they depend upon him for existence. But what about all the other Trumplicants that swore to him or manipulating him? They've already been that way for a long while too. That's how they got into this power. That's how they got into their situation in the first place. They wanted it. They got it. But they want more of it. They're addicts to it. They're addicted to it, one way or another. But they want everybody else to be addicted to it so they can feel comfortable with it. They wouldn't even know what a family was until it jumped up and bit them in the nose, or actually left them already. And I already know what a family feels like because I've been in one many times. And if all I have is the memories, and that's all I'm allowed to have, and I'll have those. I know the things are important to me, and I know the things aren't. But to show callousness, there's going to be obstacles I still need to overcome. And I do need to get past the callousness stage of my own. Because some lives are worth it. Sometimes it's not enough just doing bare basics. You have to do more than that. And I've got to. I know I have things that are important to me that I need to do and I have to get accomplished. It takes a while to get them done. Short time or long time, whatever it is. But I still need to get them done, and I still need to take care of them. And I haven't been taking care of myself in a hell of a long while, I'll tell you the truth. Some things are just allowed to continue on. And I really need to focus on not letting that continue on. I'm imperfect. I'm a screw up. I'm a full an idiot, but I still need to get past it. Always have choices and opportunity to do so until they're no longer there. And then it's too late. And I screwed up. And I wouldn't even know how to. I would have to deal with the consequences afterwards. Which I don't think anybody else has taught the Trump and Trumplicans that one either. I know I'm imperfect. I admit it to myself. I already admitted it to the public. I already admitted it to God. That I'm selfish, self-centered, egotistical, megalomaniac at times. And I'm always edging God at that situation. Once that particular pattern happens, and it's not needed, not warranted. Not needed, not warranted. But it is happening. And I got to get that worked on. I got to get that worked on. I see how people who keep following the Trump are almost in the same boat, mentally and spiritually. I can't say physically, but I can say it otherwise. And no matter what we do or say, it's never good enough for anybody else, even when we're trying to be absolutely devoted, because they want more. I need to get past that myself. I don't want to be the guy who says I want more. Work in bed would be nice, but I got to work for that one. I still need to deal with my dog's health. I'm not caring about my own damn health, that's for damn sure. But have to look at the priorities. That made a damn thing to me. What's the higher priority? Not feeding my own ego or feeding my own dead ass. Oh. Yes. God wants me to do something, fine. Jesus wants me to love somebody, fine. Willingness is the thing. There are times that other people aren't so willing, but they're put in places because that's what they're needed. I know about the story of Jonah's Ark. The gist of it is he got swallowed up by a whale, but never the story behind it. God wanted him to solve something in a town far away. And he was God's messenger. Unfortunately, Jonah said, I'm taking a break. God can find somebody else. Went along with a friend of his. Unfortunately, on a sailing trip, Jonah was swept off. And I think he was going in the opposite direction where the town was. But Jonah was saved by a large sea mammal. Could have been a whale, could have been something else. But it was reported it was a large fish. And he was in that creature for a long while. Never realizing that guy was putting this messenger in a place. Until he got out of the sea creature. Got spat upon the ground. To the surf line. And he was exactly where he was supposed to be. God wanted him there. And he was there. Didn't matter how it was going to be done, it was going to be done. Everyone remembered that Jonah got swallowed up by a fish, but never the detail on that one, which was he was God's messenger, and God needed him there. And he was going to find one way or another to get him there, despite himself. He gave praise to God for being alive. He was also penitent about it, but he was also penitent inside that fish, praying, and just reluctantly accepting what was going to happen until God got out and put him in a position where he needed to be. I have to keep that story in mind myself. The thing that pains me at sometimes when the Bible tells us these kind of stories, the lessons in them, I hold on to some of those lessons in my heart and my head. Because I need to be reminded at times I'm going to be placed in situations where I'm not going to be liking it. I may have to be prepped for it and don't even realize it until have to get myself in a place where I have to be ready to do the job. Yeah, do the job. Jump don't get it, and neither does the others. And neither did the rest of us. But now we're going through a hell of a lot of chaos and confusion. And we don't know where to turn to. Well, I'm turning to my faith in God, faith in family, faith in Jesus. It ain't perfect. It works for me. I ain't calling myself a reverend. I ain't calling myself a teacher. I'm the guy experienced, just sharing his stories, thoughts, feelings, observations, memories. That's all I do on my channel. Reacting to everybody else's reactions, especially when they want all that negative action, all that negative reaction, all that negative energy out of you because they think it's going to fuel them up. Question, is it? I've seen some of these independents trying to freak out left and right, either laughing or screaming and yelling at people. And it's like, thank you for telling us the problem. Now what's the solution? You want us to be alert about the problem, but never about the solution. Is there a solution? Or you just wanted to be thermonuclear on it? I don't get it. I don't get it. What is with it? And to tell you the truth, honestly, I don't know. Because something's happening, and we don't know what's happening, and it's happening, and what do we do now, and what do we have to do now, and I don't know. You tell me, we'll both know. Because I don't get it. I don't get it. I'm supposed to be what about it, by the way? I'm supposed to be something of what? And I don't get it. Somebody's trying to tell me one way or another that I'm supposed to be something or feeling something or this person's a real threat. Okay, fine, he's a real threat. What's the solution? Being afraid of the situation is not going to help me. I don't think. I don't think when I'm that scared. And I have to get past the damn fear. I'm a brave man for saying the damn thing. It's another thing to do the thing. And I have to be reminded of that on a constant basis. I have to be. Because if I'm not, then I don't know what the hell I'm doing anymore, I know. I don't. Because now I'm blaming everybody else for the damn thing. It's not helping me much. Some people actually live in the fear. And they want everybody else to do the same damn thing. Do you want us to be aware of things? Fine, I'll be aware of things. But after that, what? What do I do? What am I supposed to be doing? I don't know anymore. I mean, I could be showing all these things that people are saying, well, look at this and look at that and look at this and how you want to react to this and what do you think of it and blah, 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 blah. I'm looking at this stuff and I'm thinking, oh, God, why do I keep watching these idiots in the first place? I'm trying to see something. If it's, I don't know, if there's a negative truth in there somewhere, then I need to see without all the damn hyperbole that everyone else is trying to shove at me. What do you think about this thing over here? This is happening right now. I'm like, will you shut up already? You already said it. You already said it. You already said it. But you don't understand. No, you are feeding. You are a leech. The independents turn into a leech, especially when they keep forcing emotions out of me. You want me to be aware of the situation? Fine. You have a solution for the damn thing, or is it just fear mongering? Then you guys are no longer are there. I mean, you do the fear mongering, but you're not good at at giving solutions. Thank you for alerting me to the situation. That's already been ongoing, and other people made the choices. And now you're still having a conniption fit over the damn thing. But you never say what the damn solutions are. And people are looking for leaders who have solutions. They want somebody else to leading them over the damn cliff. They can't just stop in their tracks and say, enough. They have the weight of everybody else trying to push against them. Because everyone else wants to go over that damn cliff without even realizing it. Herd mentality. Well, I'm sorry. I'm not going to be following the damn herd. I'm getting out of the damn thing. And you want to go over the cliff, be my guest. If you're going to be hanging around on the damn cliff edges, then you need help pulling yourself out of the damn thing. You need a line or something like that. If some of the people can help, fine. But if they can't, they're just going to be pushing you over the edge, then I guess you already made your fate. I didn't say I was a leader. Never wanted it. Never expressed it. I'm just me. But I'm seeing these people freaking out. They're saying they want to impeach. They want to impeach. I'm saying, dudes, do you understand what you're looking at? Get rid of him! Then who's replacing him? Another version of him. You're not thinking. You're not thinking anything. You're reacting. You don't want the guy? Fine. You want things back the way the world way? It's not going to happen. Why? Because it's not going to happen. They'll be asking, why not? We want the world back the way we want it. The way we had it. No, you got to rebuild. You have to rebuild. You have to start from scratch. You ever monkey around with Lego? Any one of you guys ever monkey around with Lego? How many times have you kept tearing apart one item that you wanted to get rebuilt and it always gets to be redesigned and remodified? That's what we're dealing with. You break the toy, and it's Lego, and it's scattered all over the damn place. And some of the pieces are broken. You discard them, or do you reuse them? You're talking to a kid, an overage kid at one time. It did that several times with Lego. Lego ships, I wanted to play it. And then I break them, and somehow some of the pieces get snapped up, broken off, and looks like they're not usable. Except I managed to find ways to make them usable. A rotor, a long time ago, we had the sets where we had small helicopters, and you had the tiller, and then you had the long ass pieces on them. Well, imagine the tillers getting snapped off, and they're like open-ended on one end. They make wonderful imaginary laser ports or additional pieces that could be used for other things. With Lego, I had to be reinventive about a lot of things. That was a long time ago as a kid. I hadn't touched this stuff in a great while. I hadn't been all that inventive or creative. I looked at some of the stuff, I tried to be creative a little bit, but then I guess the little kid just went into a coma. It's like dealing with Peter Pan playing with Never Never Land, and he gets in the real world. Now he can't even deal with Never Never Land. Movie called Hook. Robin Williams in it. And a cast of characters. Oh, major cast. But Peter Pan came out of Never Never Land and grew up. Because his Wendy lady was growing up. And then he fell in love with another lady. We married. Had kids. Had a life. And that life was structuring him. When he forgot that life was supposed to be an adventure. And he had to be reminded of that when his kids were hijacked by Captain Cook. I'm sorry, by Captain Hook. And Hook wants his revenge. I think he wanted to kill him. Have his revenge, and then Hook will be completed. Well, in the end, Hook gets killed. And Peter had to go back with his kids. But in time spending with Never Neverland and realizing what it was, what he was originally as a kid, he brought that with him. Both the adult and kid were, well, they were agreeing with each other. Life is an adventure in itself. Sometimes, and other times, life is not just that, it's just life. And we gotta find ways of dealing with it one way or another. Me, I'm trying to deal with it the way I can, the best I can. Ain't perfect, but it's there. Speaking of which, my dog needs me. What else is new? Alright, that being said, boys and girls,